I'm just going through the motions. I feel like I'm wrongfully on civil commitment anyhow, so I just got to get it done. You got to wait until it's over anyhow?
Well, sit it in, you got to go start making sweat.
Right.
What's wrong with him? You're on trial.
Sweating profusely. You look guilty.
You go, bring that new word. Profusely. I've never heard that one.
You know, look it up.
Profusely?
Profusely.
No, I ain't heard that one. Not profusion.
Google it.
So Google be like,
No, Google's not going to give you the I don't know. It's going to say it means to expel.
Well, he didn't get the answers up there. Where was looking at up there?
No, I was distracted. It means to sweat
No, it doesn't.
excessively.
Okay. It means to sweat, huh?
Excessively.
Mm-hmm. Is that what we're doing? Confucius. Not Confucius.
Confuciously. Profusely. Maybe.
That's not a word.
Profusous is not a word?
Profusely is. I've never heard of yours.
Profusely.
Okay.
Google it. You have the capability.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a word. Close thing has got to that throat.
P-E-R.
Profusion?
Mm-hmm.
Big, that's nothing.
He said big, that's nothing.
Big, that's not a word either. Profunction?
No. You should finish spelling it out.
That's not a word. That's not a word. If it's a word, that would.
It's just that if you don't have an S and you have a C, it's going to give you what starts with A.
Okay. Yes.
Profusion. Profusely is past tense or active.
Okay. Perfusion. The passage of blood substitute fluid through the blood vessels or other natural channels in the organ or tissue. They don't say nothing about no sweat.
Ding.
They don't say nothing about sweat.
You can use it's like saying entry. Entry doesn't have one use. You can use it for entering that door, entering the. You can have it.
What passage
You
is
can
sweat
have
going
it.
to?
Lymphatic system. It's part of the blood system.
It is a noun.
Circulatory.
What is that one?
I'm too medical.
Circulatory? I never heard that one. I've heard circulatory.
Circulatory. Yeah, that's what I meant. See, well, I tell when I'm wrong, but when I'm not, you should trust me.
Proficiency.
You learned a word today.
Yeah, I know learn what not to say.
See, you're dedicated to me making me wrong, and I'm right.
Wow.
The word exists, and I'm right about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The word
You may not agree about how I used it, but I mean, I'm not incorrect in how I used it.
wow. I said, you said profusion, whatever that is.
Profusely.
Yeah, but that don't go for sweating.
It's like trying to limit the word court. Is there only one type of court? No, there's probate court, and then there's like civil court, and then there's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can be used interchangeably.
Profusely and profusion is not the same thing.
You can have it.
What is there to have? It's just civil.
You want me to be wrong, so you can have it.
I want you to be wrong. That's what we're doing. Profusely sweating. It didn't, profusion didn't come up with sweating.
Well, no, it's not going to.
But
It's
you
a way to
said-
describe the type of sweating. So, you know, like, you can be like, you know what, you're kind of sweating a little bit. You know, like moderate or acute.
Excessive sweating can have causes that aren't due to underlying disease.
Well, no, you're looking up the word sweating now, but I'm saying like,
What is profusely sweating? Excessive.
you seen what it said.
Excessive sweating. It don't
That's
say
what I
nothing about-
said. You said profusely. I said, yes, it means excessive sweating. I used it the right way.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Not the word you just profusous. No, that doesn't say it. That is a passage of blood. That don't say nothing close to no sweat. I like your.
So what did you look up?
Profusely.
Profusely.
No,
Well,
pro, not P-E-R-P-R-O.
okay, so now we're back to P-E-R-P-R. Whichever.
No, ain't no whichever.
I used the word right.
No, you didn't.
And now we're talking about how it's spelled.
Okay, so if profusous was how you said, so when I wrote profusely, it said sweating behind it. So your word didn't come up with
But the
nothing.
meaning, the way I used it was right.
No.
When you said you'd be sweating, I said profusely.
That don't do
How you spell it is another story.
it. It's two totally different words.
Yeah, they are two totally different words. I get what you're saying about
With
that
two
part,
different meanings.
with two different meanings. So, the word that you said with the
Profuse.
R-O,
Profuse.
perfusion. What does that
No,
mean
I
by
said
itself?
pro.
What does the word
That
mean by
said profusely sweating.
excessive, right?
Yes.
Am I not right?
No. Yours said
And-
passage of the blood.
Well, no, that's because I thought you were spelling it wrong. I didn't know how to spell it.
So you're going to try to kill me on something that you can't spell. You didn't spell
I
it right.
used the word right.
No, you didn't.
You said it didn't exist.
For what you said, it was, it's correct. I used it the same language, which we just said it was two different words.
And I agreed to that part. I would never say, they have the same meaning or, I'm just saying that I used the word correctly. I didn't have the correct spelling. But before we even got into looking into it, I told you it meant to sweat excessively. And that's what you came up with.
Pro, not per.
I already admitted my wrong in that part.
Okay.
We've been at it for minutes.
Yeah, you trying to win an argument you ain't winning.
It's not well, I didn't see it as an argument. I thought it was a little bit of a
Okay,
debate.
Okay, debate.
But
Oh, those are two different meanings, correct? Oh,
Correct.
Yeah, oh, okay.
But nonetheless, like, it's not like a right-wrong thing. Like, if you would have said nope argument, I would be like, okay.
Okay. All right.
In exchange back and forth with two arguable sides. Like, so what? I'm not that technical. I mean, unless I have to be.
Okay, Mr. Technical. Okay.
Now, in the court of law, this would have never happened because I would have came prepared.
The court of law, this has been
I'm saying if I had to... No, it wouldn't have. No, I would have came prepared.
It's on technicality.
I would have had the right spelling.
That goes here nor there.
And I would have been wrong, there would have been no argument.
I
I would have been right, there would have been no
You had the
argument.
right spelling for your word, but you still would have been.
I used it correctly.
wrong.
I used it correctly. I used it correctly. I would have got a point.
No, you got thrown out of court. Dismissed.
Did I not use the word right?
No.
Before we looked into the word, I said profusely sweating means excessive. Is that not right?
You said profusous, not pro, not pro.
Wait, we're not on that part yet. Did I use it right?
No. No.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
It's two different meanings.
Okay. Before you knew the meaning, you were dedicated to saying it was wrong anyhow.
I just pulled up both spellings.
You had like I used something that I didn't know and that it wasn't like it was unheard of, and we just found that that was false. It's a word I know. It's heard of, and I used it correctly. I just didn't know the spelling.
Okay, regardless you know the spelling or not, don't mean that you didn't know the meaning of it.
I did. I told you the meaning, and you came up with the same meaning.
No.
Profusely spreading
No.
with the wrong spelling. You said that's not how you spelled it. You said the word that you gave me to spell came up about blood.
Your word came up out of context of what we were talking about.
My word came up because you said it wasn't a word. You said that's not even a word. Ding.
Not in the context you used. Ding. Come on, Jesse.
I told you you win.
Come on, Jesse.
Only because it's not in the court of law.
Yeah.
In the court of law, I would have made sure you didn't have an argument.
This has been the preliminary.
No
This
preliminary.
has been thrown out.
No preliminary.
This has been discovered.
No.
So-
This is the evidential.
Yeah, and that would have been thrown
And
out.
I won.
You've been thrown
But
out.
I'm telling you, because we're not, there's no one to mediate or intervene. You can have it.
It would have been no advantage for me to mediate. I would have been. If yours is admissible, somebody's ain't. Well, it would have been no need for me to mediate that, but I feel confident in my verdict.
Well, I feel confident in the way that I used the word because I was using the word correctly. It turned into how you spell it because you said that it wasn't a word at all.
Okay, so you're going to technicality that it was wrong spelling. But the word you used within the context of one.
But look, you have argument there too because when you use PRO the first time I said no, use ER. Because I was just trying to, figure out how the word is spelled. So, I know where your argument's coming from. I get that part. But I'm just saying, at the end, I'm right.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm right. Overall, I'm right. Overall, I'm right. But since you want to win, you can.
I would have won. I won. We're going to pursue.
Impossible. Impossible. That's impossible.
We're taking this, we're throwing this out of the range of evidence.
What did you have for dinner yesterday, Ellie?
I said something.
That's all you had? What kind of chicken, steak?
Turkey.
Like breast or lunch meat?
Not lunch meat.
Okay. So you brought a salad somewhere.
No.
You made it? What all did you put in it?
Cucumbers.
Oh, I like cucumbers.
Red onions, cheese, and turkey.
That actually sounds good. What kind of dressing?
Onion, vinaigrette.
You like vinaigrettes, huh?
Dill onion.
Bedelia, I've had that before. That's good. But you like vinaigrettes?
No, I like that one. I don't like all that balsamic and.
Well, see, I didn't even know that was considered a vinaigrette. The onion one you're talking about. I've had it before, but I guess it is like something like that falls into that category, huh?
It's like sweet Bedelia. The onions are sweet.
Yeah. So where we going for water?
Is it like some exotic place that we need to go for water?
No,
We go to Mars.
I don't like Mars. Okay, we'll go to Mars. It's not a big deal. That face was funny.
That was the face that matched your mood.
No, I don't like Walmart either. But if I had to choose, I go to Walmart instead of Barnes.
Sounds like a rabbit.
Slingbacks. At the end of winter.
Married license? Thank you. Yeah.
Hillary, do you know much about eugenics? Okay, what you're witnessing is um, the mentality that's been created, play out secretly. While we were arguing, they kept saying, when they're done arguing, they said that she's going to allow him to think that he won. And when they're done arguing, she's going to record him. I'm trying to get it verbatim. They said when they're done arguing, She's gonna let him think he won. And she's gonna record him making fun of her. In parallel reality, they use him to make fun remote. That's how his identity is being used. His identity is not being used to take this matter seriously. I told him I'm wrongfully on civil commitment, you know. And same as last time. This is my second time with him. Same as last time. He never wants to know any of the details regarding, like, he don't want to know nothing. He doesn't ask me, has never asked me anything about why I'm in this sort of situation. When he showed up at the site ward before I got discharged to establish, you know, that I had a meeting at CSS, or you know that I'd have to use them as a service again because of civil commitment. He showed up there. And I talked to him, I said, like, Hillary, you know, like, the last time you and I spoke, like, he was riding by. So that's the type of stuff that you see in divine disclosures, you know, like the day-to-day activity. So there's times where he'd ride by and he bugged me. And then there's other times where he stopped and he tried to act friendly. You know, like, you can't have that energy one day and then act like everything's cool the next. But, while we were there at the site ward, we discussed, I told him, I said, like, you know, the last time you saw me, like, I had my missing tooth, like, my missing tooth was invisible. I said, I had a partial in, like, that's how I've been when you see me. And I said, and now it's gone. And he said, yeah, you know, not disturbed that my missing tooth was visible again, but, you know, he said, yeah, you know, like, agreeing that the missing tooth was not visible, and now it's visible. So I asked him, I said, how much do you know about physics? He said, it's been a while since I took a college class on it. He said, but I have some understanding. So I began to explain to him that that's how magic works. They will not deny or confirm. They won't deny or confirm. They won't entertain it. He allowed me to speak and pretty much, you know, change the subject. I had to make sure I was still recording. So this is all covert activity. They have a role to play. And if he messes up his role, the court's going to look at him like he can't be a part of their game. And he wants to be a part of their game because, you know, being a part of their game is fun. You know, you get to make a little bit of money. You get to drive and not be on foot. And you're able to eat out. And, you know, you can afford the things that you want and need. You know, you don't have to rely on anyone or anything for it. That's what makes their game fun. You know, those are the luxuries of enslaving others. Right now, agents are talking about, the viewers will know that I have so much to say that I'm not able to access. I told you when they block certain parts of my mind and where they're trying to keep me from saying certain things, I feel a pull and a pressure. So I do have a lot more I want to say, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to say it. I just want to make the most out of this video because I plan on uploading it separately. Give me a moment. I want to see what else I need to add. I guess that's the end. I'll be feeling like a man when I walk through. No, let me stop. When I return, he's inside because, like I said, he wants them to know that he's not part of what's going on out here.